Bitcoin, we start with 1 hour chart. First of all, if we refer to our analysis, when the price was within this move, exactly here we mentioned we're looking for buy. The only thing is how we can look for trade. We discuss about different possibility, and one of the best one, if we get one more drop, the price retest the previous low. Anyway, there was a continuation. The only way to look for trade from here and lower time frame based on 15 minutes. All right, based from these corrections. And even the another option was if we get any the price sharply continue, because if the price sharply break the top, whoever get the trade by having entry above this right now, they should take out the trade, or at least they should start to manage it. Depends on them, because the way was moving was really corrective, and even with the when the price tag, there was no continuation. Okay, that's mean this one is not valid anymore, and they can take out in the small profit. And if they want to keep the trade, if they can move their stop loss to break even, and it depends on them how they want to manage it. Anyway, now want to see what's the next, because we mentioned if this one give us one more drop in terms of the risk and reward, it can give us better trade setup. And as we can see, there was an opportunity to look for buy from here, or unless if anyone get the trade based on 15 minutes from any of this. Anyway, as what we expected, the price continue. And the best things when the price was from here, because we have been looking from here exactly when the price dropped, we mentioned any reversal we can get, and this is what we get. This is the reasons why I was keep highlighting we buy at this point to look for reversal. And then when the price was here, we mentioned we can look for continuation, but we need to know about the bigger picture. Okay, now we want to see what's the next and how we can look for trade. All right, as we can see, the price broke the top. That means we put our target as 42K. All right, that means still we can look for continuation as a small trade. The short-term trade similar to what we get here. But one thing that we need to highlight here, the price broke the previous top. And if we refer to the indicators, both of them showing us the divergence. All right. Can we expect this is the start of the up move? Or can we look at this one as a 1, 2, 3? We get the internal flat and we have this bigger flat. This is what we need to be quite careful. That's mean if we want to look for trade for buying, still we can look for buying. But as long as the price haven't broke the previous top, which is this one, around 42.3, that's mean around 42K and 350. Any buy, that's mean any buy within this range we consider as a short-term buy. That's why when the price was within this move, I mentioned if this one give us one more drop, it can give us better trade setup. But at the same time, we mentioned we can expect the price to continue with we discussed about the different possibility and how we can look for trade. Now, what's the next? First, we move to daily chart. And as what we expected, the price consolidate here for a few days. And now we want to see whether we can get the reversal. That's mean any trade setup for buy we can look for. But the only thing is when we move to forward chart, we want to see the chart in terms of the technical analysis. All right. We have this sharp move down, and we can put this one as a 1, 2, 3 as a flat. Okay. And even we can see this one is 3 waves. This one also it have 3 waves, and as well here. Still we can look for continuation with the breakout of the stop, but we should know if the price drop. That means if we get the one more drop, sell in with this trade, it can give us. What I want to say is in terms of the trading, do we want to get the trade within this or with this one? For sure, if it gives us a down move sell in terms of the risk and reward, it can give us better trade setup similar to what we get here. When the price was here, we have been looking for buy, and this is what we get. Our risk was very less, and similar to what we have here. If we want to look for buy, as long as the price haven't broke the top, any trade for buy within this range we consider as a short term. Then if there is a continuation above after that is good. But if there is a reversal, a drop, this one in terms of the risk and reward, it can give us really good trade. Okay. And right now we need to know about this. What we have here is a flat. That means if we're looking for buy, as long as the price doesn't give us a confirmation that this is the start of the up move with the breakout of the stop, we need to be aware about this. Then how we can look for trade? By the way, based on forward chart, the price haven't broke the previous stop, and we cannot look for divergence. First, we don't have any confirmation for down move or continuation based on forward chart. The only thing is if we move to 1 hour chart, we see the price it gives us I mean, we see the divergence. That's why the only things is we can mention is any trade from now, as long as the price haven't broke the previous stop, which is around this line, any trade for buy will be short term. And if we get any sharp move down as a flag or correction, we can expect the price to drop. And for sure, if we get any sell, in terms of the risk and reward, it can give us a good trade setup. But right now, we cannot confirm whether this one is a flat or this is the start of the up move. The best thing is how we can look for trade. If we get any correction, a small correction similar to any of this, we can look for buy as a short-term trade. Then if the price could break the top, then from there we can confirm whether this is the start of the up move or we can look for one more drop. All right. Anyway, what I want to say is that right now we don't have any trade set up. Any trade within this range, we need to be really careful. And for those traders, they get the trade within this move, they have to book their profit, stop their, I mean, move their stop loss somewhere around this one. At least they can book this profit. It depends on the strategy they use. Okay, in case this one turn to flat for one more drop. All right. Anyway, we're looking for, still we can look for buy, but any buy is a short term. And in the bigger picture, we should be aware about the flat, as I mentioned. And in this case, we just follow the chart. We don't have any trade set up. The only thing is whoever wants to trade based on this one. And if I see any update or any confirmation, whether this is the start of the up move or not, then I will share. Thanks.